catch a foot when I drive. Big pressure, I apply. In the ring, you won't survive. Yeah, I swerve when I drive. Yeah, I swerve when I drive.
Hassel, lights, talk to me. Yeah, welcome to another edition of Hassel's Review. And I know, guys, it's the very first one of 2025. I'm your boy, Hassel. I apologize for this being the first episode of the new year. But, man, things have been crazy. We've had the college football playoffs. We've had the NFL, end of the year wrapping up. That's no excuse to not give content. But me and Monster have also been pretty busy on the content side of things as we've both been pumping out some new episodes of Nerdy Man Room Show, trying to get ahead, because, he's about to start traveling once again. So we wanted to get a few things in the bags for you guys. Plus, on our new channel, Stay Weird Network, we both have new shows. Monster has a new show called Impressions, where he does unique unboxings far better than I do. But he unboxes things, he gives you his impression of it in the box, his impression of it out of the box, like so. And then after it sits up on the shelf, for a while, because, we've all had opener's remorse, so to speak, where, you open it up and, man, it just didn't pose as well, or it does what this guy's doing currently right now. It doesn't stand on the shelf the way it sits. So he gives you his impressions throughout all stages. Very cool show. And I got a new show called Card Subject to Change, where I tackle the what ifs of professional wrestling. What if this had happened instead of this? What if he hadn't have said that don't work for me, brother? One of those deals. It's doing very well so far. I've got the third episode coming out this Monday. So be sure to go check that out. I'll drop a link in the to the Stay Weird Network channel in the description below. Please go like, subscribe, and share. Check our new shows out. And while you're there, check out Big Rob of Big Rob's House of Entertainment and No Chinese Food, as he's got a new show called Into the Dark on there. So be sure to check out all three of our new shows. Share it, people. That's how we grow. We're trying to grow both channels. So help us out a little bit. So with that being said, I did want to give you guys some unboxings. I hadn't done this in a little while due to the fact that, man, it's just been slow. I'm going to be honest. I got 3 hauls on the way, and for whatever reason, they're still not here. They should be here in the next week. So next week I should have some fresh unboxings of new flying off the shelf figures for you guys. But man, unless you're pounding the pavement like Big Rob of Big Rob's House for Entertainment, No Chinese Food, it just ain't a lot of new figures out there. Like I said, I got 3 hauls, one from Target, one from Walmart, and one from Big Bad Toy Store on the way. So I'll have some new stuff for you guys next week. But there's been a few things on my wall that for some time now I've wanted to open. And out of these 3 figures are the ones I've done 2 off camera, and I got one I want to do on camera. It's the main event. These 2 guys right here, I wanted to open them. I've been wanting to open them. I've been toying with, do I buy a second one? Do I buy another one? And it's like, both of these guys, they range anywhere from $10 to $35, whether they're MOC or not. So it's not like, I had to just purchase another one because they wasn't really holding value on my shelf, on my wall, so to speak. So why not just go ahead and open them, open up some wall space for some of the new figures I got coming in, hint, hint, and put these guys on my shelf because I wanted to put some more stuff into my Avengers shelf over here. So I went ahead and opened these guys up, and this one right here, he's averaging about $65. I've seen him go as high as 100, but he's averaging about $65, and I've been wanting a Green Hulk figure for some time. I've had him. That's the Marvel Legends 20th anniversary. I have him and Captain America, actually, but I'm going to open the Secret Wars Captain America when he gets here this coming week for my Avengers shelf. Is my quintessential Cap, so to speak. So this is going to be my quintessential Hulk. I've got, a couple fix-its. I've got a 80th Grey Hulk over there, and I got Maestro and things of this nature, but I've wanted a Hulk. It's one of the better looking Hulk figures. The only one that looks better to me is the 80th anniversary 2-pack Hulk, and I'm just not going to pay, $80 for a loose figure. I'm not doing it. I mean, if it's got some sort of significance to it, but just because he was one of the first 80th 2-packs, it's crazy. Those figures, when they first come out, we all kind of bucked on, wow, $80 for a 2-pack. Did you just put $80 on it because it's the 80th anniversary? And, you had the him and the Wolverine, and then you had Colossus and Juggernaut. I kick myself in the ass for not buying both those 2-packs now. Simply because I'd love to open them. I have Juggernaut down here on my X-Men shelf. Me and Monster went in halvesies on Colossus and Juggernaut, and I'm still kicking myself in the ass because I really want that Colossus figure now. And he's about 50 bones loose, and I just can't bring myself to do it. I'm hoping for a retro Colossus soon, so I don't have to. And they'll reuse that figure, I'm sure. So, you know, there's that. So, these two guys I opened up was the Retro Card War Machine. And as you can see, he stands well. He's doing pretty good. One of the only gripes I have, I got 2 gripes with this figure. The gray on the actual figure, and I'll post some pictures here so you guys can get a better view. As you can see, I'm still fucking with my lights. I keep playing with them, trying to get them the way I want them for this particular show. They work well on my other shows and when I'm just in here enjoying my man room. But for whatever reason, I have a haze in here, and I think it's the middle spotlight on my LEDs. So bear with me. I'm going to get some better lighting in here. But I'll post some pictures. The color on the for the gray metal, it's, I don't know, it's almost whitish, which is the only thing I really have a gripe about. And this hand, it doesn't move. Like, okay, the fist, and most of the time, that one there, it has a swivel on the peg where you can kind of, you know, make him do this or whatever. That one, for whatever reason, on both hands, it does not. It is locked into place at the arch. It's got the hole there for a blaster effect, but it didn't come with a blaster effect. Why? It does come with these right here, and I will say that the missiles launching off looks really cool. I'm probably just going to have him standing stoically with the rest of my War Machines, or the rest of my armored Iron Men, so to speak. So he's probably not going to stay in that pose, but that's just kind of what I got right now. And this is the one that, if Monster were doing an impression, I could tell you right now, I have opener's remorse on this. So, okay, I've been wanting to open Vision for some time to put him up there because, you know, he's, you know, one of my quintessential West Coast Avengers. I love the West Coast Avengers. It's just, you know, part of me, even though they were kind of a lame book. It's just, I grew up with it. So, I liked this version of Vision far superior to the yellow and green. The problem I have with this figure, like, is his feet. He has actual feet versus, you know, the comic book feet, so to speak. There's toes, and it's textured on top and bottom. I'll include a picture here to show you guys what I'm saying. But because of this, he don't stand for shit. Yeah. Like, I have tried several different ways. I've, you know, played with it a little bit. He just, that's the longest I've got him to stand yet. So, hey, you guys are good luck. So, I'm thinking without a flat stand, he's just going to be a trash figure. It's not going to be what I want him to be, unfortunately. But we'll see how long he stands here. I'm not going to fuck with him anymore. So, we'll see how long he stands here. I'm going to try, I got the CT Toys knockoff flat stand. He won't be very high, but that's probably what I'm going to put on him. So with that being said, let's dive into the main event. The meat and taters are what you guys came here for, and that's the 20th anniversary Marvel Legends Hulk. So, like I said, this is one of the best looking Hulk figures I've seen. The only gripes I really have with this figure at all, I'm not very fond of the facial of what they got there, because it is 100% back to what the 20th or the original Toy Biz Marvel Legend looked like. And I do prefer the, you know, the more classic Hulk look that the 80th had. But all in all, it's pretty damn solid. The green on it, I like a lighter green. He's a little more jade than I care for. But we're going to get into him. So, like I said, this guy, he's averaging 65 to 100 bucks MOC. So I'm sacrificing something to do this. Plus, I want him on my shelf. So, it's kind of a dual fate. But let's see what we got here. Let's see if we can dive into him without fucking myself up. And those of you that actually had the old Toy Biz Marvel Legends, you know what a bitch they were to get into. Like, the whole package was plastic. So it was like a challenge to get into these guys. Aha, there we go. So it comes with, there you go, and a little back stand or whatever. That's pretty cool. Well, I don't know if it's got an actual stand for it or not. We'll see. So before we get into that, okay, we have a pretty cool ground effects stomp with Gamma. That's pretty cool. A couple of fists, which is very much like the ones that come with Maestro and the other Gray Hulk. And there is a Marvel Legends foot stand that this can go in. Now, whether you want the opening of the or the comic book. For you guys, I'm going to put the comic book up, and because I'm probably not going to use that portion of the stand. Or, there we go. Let's just give you a diorama, so to speak. So, for the actual figure himself, let's see what we got here. Alright. One of the things I did prefer about this figure set was pretty cool, and that's the actual head off that, because it's got the thing for the pig in the back. Got the grimacing head. Grimace. And we got the snarling, hollering head on the figure. So, what I was saying before I got sidetracked just now, the thing I liked about this figure the most is you actually have the whiting around the tears, the tatterness of the pants, and they actually put it on the knee, which is pretty damn legit. I like that. You have the butterfly joints, so he could actually give a Hulk thunderclap. Painting looks really good on this figure. It's pretty solid. You know, every time you got the those Y hands, but he's got the butterfly shoulders. I like. Feet look good. Pretty damn solid figure. And check him out next to Vision. You can see him next to War Machine. So let me slide the stuff back. You might get a little better view, so to speak. So there you go. That's pretty bueno. To give you guys kind of an idea of a little better. So there's Mr. Fix-It. Get you out of the way, baby. Everybody knows what show they're watching. Whose house? Hassel's house. So, get you back. Put you here so you can kind of see. This is the Marvel Legends Brown and Tan Wolverine, the one I kit bashed with the Helverine. This is actually the Helverine body, and I put the House of X head and fist on it. Worked out really well. See the pretty bueno. But as you can see, Hulkbuster is substantially larger. So that's it's pretty cool. I'll kind of give you a side by side. Voila! For the most part, it looks as if Fix-It and Green Jeans there are the same height, which is good. Now, don't get me wrong, I got him crunched a little bit, and now he is nowhere near as thick as this guy, and he doesn't have the butterfly shoulders that he has, but all in all, pretty damn solid. Get you back out of the way. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna leave this head on or I'm gonna put the snarling head on, honestly, or if I'm gonna leave these fists on, because right now my Maestro, he has these fists. So I might go with something a little different. If I'm going to leave the snarling head on, I may leave that. But like from most of my other Hulks, they have this right. They have the fist, the closed fist. Especially with this one right here, because I mean that's just what Joe Fixit needed. I have two Joe Fixes. I have the purple suit one over there. He's got a Tommy gun in his hand. So not quite sure how I'm going to pose this guy up yet. I'll try to post some pictures on the Instagram so that you guys can see what I did initially do with him. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are on this figure. It's pretty solid though. And that looks really, really cool on the effect there. I'm sure if I actually took the time to, you know, do his legs like this right here, like he's climbing, so to speak, or yodeling, 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 hee-hoo, like he's climbing the mountain. Pretty cool. I'll figure out something. Not quite sure what, but I do kind of want to put the effect in there. Not sure if I'm going to put him on the Avengers shelf, or if I'm going to put him with the rest of the Hulks. Because with the exception of this Joe Fixit, I have all the Hulks together. Got Maestro and the other Joe Fixit together. So I needed a green Hulk over there. Now I just got to find a red Hulk. I've been stewing on whether to buy a red Hulk or not, and now more than ever, now that I have this guy, I kind of want a red Hulk. That's the problem when you open these guys. You go to wanting more and more. It's a dark hole, people. It's just a dark hole that we collectors go down. Solid figure. I'll give this guy right here. He's a 4.5 out of 5 Hassels. I'm pretty happy with him. Like I said, he looks a little better out of the packaging green wise. He's not as dark, and I love the aesthetics on the pants. A lot better than some of the others I've seen. Because a lot of them, they just got the glossy purple pants, and there's not the white tattering to make it look like, you know, it's frayed or whatnot. So that's a really great effect on that figure right there. And so I would like to have one of the different heads. And would it match? I would probably go with it, but I'm not sure what head to go with. I'll probably play around with him a little bit and see. I mean, this guy right here, I'll probably throw him in a bag. I don't see no purpose, you know, unless you just wanted to put him under his foot or whatnot. Not a lot of purpose for it, or maybe put it, I might be able to pose it up in his hand, not quite sure. Yeah, there you go. Do you guys have this guy? And if so, let me know what your thoughts are on him. Do you have any of these right through here? Let me know what you guys thinking, especially with his vision. Has anybody else had the same problems I've had? I am amazed that he has stood this long, because I'm telling you, I played with him for about 10 minutes before I, you know, set everything up in here to try to get the show on the road, and he wouldn't stand for anything. So I think he's just trying to make me a liar, and I assume that the time I stop recording, he's going to fall the fuck over face down. I won't be surprised, but that's just how it is. Thank you to all you guys. Happy New Year. Check out all our other shows. Like I said, the Nerdy Mandarin Show. Always check out Hassel's Review, Card Subject to Change, Monsters Impressions. Check out our friends Fueled by Weird, Chris Daly, Big Rob, House of Entertainment, and No Chinese Food. And don't forget our sponsors on Collectibles 305 Main Street, Tifton, Georgia. With that being said, guys, Happy New Year's, and hey, we're back. Let's do it. Peace.
Garments, top rope, catch a vibe, catch a foot when I drive. Big pressure, I apply in the ring.